The moment we talk about entrepreneurship and business, everybody wants to do that, right? Now, in this session, we are going to talk about 12 really, really powerful qualities. So we're going to talk about these 12 powerful qualities, which as an entrepreneur, and I will do my best to take it in a sequential form. So probably we can say that you start from scratch, as if you want to do a business from scratch. So these are the qualities which you should have, and if you don't, you can definitely inculcate in yourself. And we'll talk about those individual qualities and with practical experiences and with action items. All right, God willing. All right, so we start with the first and the foremost quality. You can note it down also, by the way. Keep your pen and paper ready so you make notes, which will be very beneficial. And as I always say, knowledge is only potential power. Only applied knowledge is power. If you apply knowledge, then only you're going to get results. But if you just say, wow, that was a great session, man, I mean, like 12 amazing qualities of a successful entrepreneur, but probably you're not even applying one of those qualities, then what's going to happen? It'll be as good as you haven't attended this workshop. Whether you attended or haven't attended, it's the same, right? Because you haven't applied the knowledge. So it's the applied knowledge which becomes power, and that is what you're going to do. Because what I personally feel, because a lot of seminars and workshops and webinars going online, a lot of information explosion. We just watch the videos, the webinars and workshops and say, wow, that was amazing, and then no application. So in this workshop, I would say like webinar workshop, we're going to do our best so that you actually practically make some notes, because whenever you're writing, you're actually imprinting it in your minds, and you're imprinting in your minds, that is imprinting in your subconscious. And once you imprint on the subconscious level, you are gonna implement it in your life. So that's what we're planning to do now. All right, so let's start. The first and the foremost quality is, any guess? What is the first quality? Ambition. But the first one is, here's the answer: self-starter. You have to be a self-starter. So how many of you are actually self-starters regarding your own life, regarding setting your goals, taking admission in college? Are you a self-starter? Or do you need somebody to motivate you, push you, take action? Maybe your parents are telling, beta aisa karo, tum hamesha sote hi rehte. I mean, get up from your bed, take action, do this, do that. You need somebody over you to tell you these things, or you are a self-starter. You start by yourself. If you're a self-starter, give a big thumbs up. Give a thumbs up in the comment section. And you are qualified. The step number 1, you qualify for being an entrepreneur. If not, you still have a chance to create that quality. A very beautiful quote about self-starter: be a self-starter. Do it now. When you don't know how to do something, start. Beware of the paralysis of analysis. Be a person of action. What happens is, most of the time, we don't know where to start. We don't know how to start. We just keep on analyzing, planning, writing, discussing, debating, taking opinions from so many people, attending webinars, seminars, online workshops, offline workshops, YouTube videos, online courses, and end of the day, you don't take action. So you go nowhere. But the moment you take action, you start. If you're a self-starter, you will get to know which direction to go. You may go wrong, you make a mistake, but it's not a mistake, it's an experience. The moment you gain experience, you will go for the right stuff. That is how it works. So whenever you're planning to start a business, this quality number 1 you need to have is, you should be a self-starter. You know, interestingly, I have heard a lot of people, and probably even you might have heard, maybe you even say this, you might have self-talk, or maybe you have said to your friends, you know, these precise or more or less these words, you know, one day I'm going to do my own business. कितने लोगों ने ऐसा कहा है? एक दिन जरूर मैं अपना business करूंगा. One or job people, you know, they normally say, one day I will definitely resign from this. ये job से बेजार हो गया. I'm fed up with this job. मैं manager से बेजार हूँ. One day I will resign and I will start my own business. How many people have said this? कि हाँ भाई, we say this. But you know what? We say this so many times, but we have never started, right? Never started. And you know, you have to be a self-starter you have to take a lead. You need to take the lead in hiring and firing and taking a decision, start your own business, your own service, whatever it is. You have to be a self-starter. Let me share with you a very interesting story. I used to work in Saudi Arabia approximately 10 years back. I worked for around 4 to 5 years in several companies, at least 6 companies, ranging from local companies to top 100 companies in Saudi and global companies in MNCs. And alhamdulillah, got a lot of experience. And I'll tell you, this is a very interesting, a common trait of people who are working on jobs. And as everyone says, I used to say, like, one fine day, I'm going to start my own business. And there are a lot of people who are with my colleagues. They used to say, Mannan, one day I will resign, and I'll resign with this horrible job, and I'll go back to India. I will start my own business. That is what we used to hear. And even I used to hear that. But by the grace of God, alhamdulillah, summa alhamdulillah, only because of his tawfiq, one fine day, I resigned from my very well-paying job in one of the top companies in Saudi Arabia. I was earning more than 1 lakh rupees, more than 1 lakh rupees. And I was still very young. I was unmarried. I was hardly like 25, 26. And alhamdulillah, I resigned from that job. I had a plan in my mind, came back to India and started my own business. Bismillah. I mean, this is from Allah, alhamdulillah. So what I mean to say is, ultimately, you have to be a self-starter. You need to take the decision. You have to move out and start your own business. Nobody is going to say, like, well, you resign your job now and come back. You have to take your decision. So the first and the foremost thing is you need to be a self-starter. So note that point down. And the quick action item for this heading is, for this topic is, start when? Start today. Start now. Make a plan. Decide a date when you're going to start your business. Yes, decide your date. It could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be 2021, it could be January 1st, 2022, whatever it is, decide your date now. And once you decide the date, you are going to take action on that particular day. No more delay after that. And during the course of that time, you need to plan out which business you're going to do, how you're going to execute, how will be the profits, and rest of the details are going to come in the further points, inshallah.